Vivekananda had meditated on the very spot which was a bare rock where his memorial stands today. The issue has become controversial because the Congress has approached the Election Commission of India and has called it silent campaigning. But the fact of the matter is that this journey is full of symbols and a powerful history. Let me take you through some important aspects. First, let's take a look at the man behind the memorial. I am talking about Eknath Ranade. Eknath Ranade was Pracharak with RSS. He worked extensively across India. Ranade wanted to join Sangh in 1932. He was advised by Dr. Hedgewar to complete his graduation. Ultimately, he joined Sangh as a full-time Pracharak in 1938. He also functioned for some time as the Prachar Pramukh or Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. He also functioned as Prant Pracharak of Purvanchal, which is very, very important. Today BJP is talking about Northeast. Eknath Ranade was the one who laid the foundation. In 1962, he became Sarkareva, which is basically General Secretary. In 1963, he was asked by Golwalkar, then Sarsangh Chalak, to establish the Vivekananda Rock Memorial. Ranade passed away in Chennai in 1982, and till then, he remained the organizing secretary. So he was the man. Ranade was the man responsible for Vivekananda Memorial. He was the person. And Ranade was one of the few people influential in 1970s and early 80s who were directly in touch with Dr. Hedgewar. The other person who was directly in touch with Hedgewar went on to become the Sarsangh Chalak when Guru Golwalkar passed away, and his name was Balasaheb Devras, the third Sarsangh Chalak. And I have to put this on record to say, when Golwalkar was at helms of affair, Ranade was in Tamil Nadu working on this project, and Devras was in self-exile. I am not going to go further because that's a debate and conversation for the other time. But the man Eknath Ranade was an important person in RSS. Not just because he built the Vivekananda Memorial, but because of who he was. Now, building the memorial wasn't an easy task. Let me take you through how the memorial was built. How this memorial came into being. In 1962, a committee was formed to build a memorial at the rock where Vivekananda meditated in 1892. Eknath Ranade was asked by Golwalkar to work on the memorial. Objection to this plan was by Christian community, who used to call it Saint Xavier's Rock. Christian community even put a cross on the rock, which the Hindus protested against, and they removed it later. At the same time, there was some board stake claim to the rock, citing its religious significance. The committee applied to the board seeking permission to build a memorial. The board agreed to the condition provided everything was handed over to them after construction. Ferry service was provided by the help of fishermen from Kerala. A judicial probe ordered the removal of the cross and declared the rock as Vivekananda Rock. Section 144 was imposed as a lot of Christians protested and access to rock was prohibited. State government denied permission for the construction of a memorial on a rock then. A stone tablet commemorating Swami Vivekananda was placed in January 1963. An All India committee formed soon after demanding a memorial. Chinmaya Mission made the first donation of Rs 10,000. In May 1963, a stone tablet was demolished by some miscreants. Then Union Culture Minister Humayun Kabir also opposed the statue, saying it's going to spoil the natural scenery. Humayun Kabir, as I said, opposed it because he was talking about the view. He received a huge backlash for his opposition. Ranade sought support from Lal Bahadur Shastri. Lal Bahadur Shastri asked him to petition parliamentarians. 323 MPs signed his petition. The petition was submitted to Prime Minister Nehru. Bhakta Vatsalam was the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. He was mediating between a lot of people. Ranade got support from Shankaracharya of Kanchipuram and a Ramakrishna mission for the project. Ranade arranged funds from state governments, industrialists, student unions, NGOs and general public. Ranade's innovative method of arranging funds made it a national project. And then memorial was inaugurated by President V.V. Giri in 1970s. Now, let's focus on the significance of the memorial and its historical and spiritual value. Memorial has a huge spiritual and historical importance. It's believed that the goddess Parvati also meditated on the same rock on one foot as she waited for Lord Shiva. In 1892, Swami Vivekananda swam to the rock to meditate and seek divine inspiration. He meditated on the rock for 3 days and experienced a spiritual awakening. This propelled him to introduce Indian philosophy and yoga to the world. The experience inspired Swami Vivekananda's address at the World Parliament of Religion. Vivekananda attended the World Parliament of Religion in Chicago in 1893. He presented the Hindu Dharma to the world and received a standing ovation. Vivekananda Rock Memorial stands as a symbol of his enduring legacy. It's also seen as a beacon of peace and enlightenment.